Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the STAAD PRO classes. Till now we have just installed up the software, and now let's get started. The first thing about this lecture that we are going to do is general outlook of the whole software. The first thing here is the new project, open project. These things are actually one actually knows all these things. Uh, One actually knows means these are just the simple things, and then the help topics here. One important thing is that you should not connect to the internet when you are doing all this in STAAD PRO, because there is a feed that always gets connected to the internet and downloads the data. uh, Means you can have a firewall and all, you will be expert in that one, not an issue. Now the next important thing is the license configuration. One thing, keep it in mind, few licenses are very important actually, as this is a cracked version, so all the licenses are easily accessible. Means you can access all the license. For example, everything I click I get the license, everything I click I will be getting the license. Especially you need to do on all the license, click on all the license that you require. You may also click on all the license irrespective of your requirement, cause uh, because this is a cracked version, everything will be working here. Yeah, nuclear design codes is not available. Just see, if a particular license is not available, a red button will come up, and start behavior for bridge codes. Now let's begin. Go for the new project. We'll go for the file names, say what, test1, test1. Fine. I prefer kilonewton and length in meters. Next. Okay, fine. Add beam, finish. Now here we are with the initial screen. Now one thing about the file naming, I would say never name a file as structure1, because by default the name is structure1, and if you save a file, do some work on structure1, and again you just go on doing as a structure1, means the previous file will be replaced by the new one actually. So all the work you will be doing will be of no use at the end. Now here you just see these tabs are important for us. Now the first thing is the setup. This tab gives you the job information. Just see the job information. The next thing is the geometry. It helps us in modeling of the beams, modeling of the whole structure. The next is in general. These are various things like properties, specifications, support, means of properties of the material that we are going to use, the dimensions somewhat and all. And then the analysis will be doing whether the structure, the bending moment, the shear force, everything. And then the design on the basis of the bending moment, shear force, BMD, SFD and all, it will give us a particular design. Fine. So now let's go to the setup, the job information. Actually here you can just see the job information, client, job number. Means for example, if you are doing for a particular person, then you can write the client name, the job, maybe the job may be a building, client is, etc, etc. You can write down there. The first actual thing that we are going to do is the geometry. Fine. Now this comes in the y cross x matrix, means y cross x coordinate. This graph comes at, and here you are just limited of placing the nodes, exactly the nodes. Then what is a node? The first thing that we learn in STAAD is node. Any connection, junction or point of any two members, maybe two beams, maybe two columns, is known as a node. Fine. The next important thing is the beam. What is a beam? Any horizontal or vertical member is called as a beam. So means there is nothing like column in this case, there is only beam, or a horizontal beam or vertical beam. Fine. So now this is snap node case, so we will just close it down and we'll create our first node. Let us create it at 0 0 0 0. Fine. Just you can see here the first node. In order to display the node number on the screen, just press shift plus n. It will display the node number. Just see 1. Now if we add another node, say it at 2, 2 0 0 0. Just you see the two nodes are there, just the two nodes. In order to scroll down or scroll up, you just need to roll down the mouse roller button, then you will be just going down the scroll down or scroll up. So now we have created our first nodes 1 and 2. In order to add beam, you just have to go to the beam cursor. Generally by default we have this thing that add beams option. We have to go to this add beam. Fine, then just hold at 1, go to 2, we have a beam out here. Fine. So in the next so this is all for today's class. In the next class we'll be going for the joining of the beams, adding more beams, the node cursors, the type of cursors and all. See you in the next class.